Hello and welcome to more Diecast 1747. I am back with another video, and today we're going to be unboxing and reviewing this Elite 64 2024 Jeep Gladiator mod shop car. So this is the first 2026 Elite 64 car. As you know, I really like Elite 64, and we are going to talk about all this. So yeah, let's get right into it. As you can see here, the packaging is pretty sizable. You have a lot more than just one car in here, so you see here that you have the car with all the mods and the car with no mods. So this is a very customizable thing. You can see that there are a lot of options. But yeah, let's unbox this. So you've got a few things included here. Firstly, a very neat plastic piece that's got the car and all your parts. I'm gonna love this. This already looks so cool. So yeah, there's that. And then the second thing is this sort of instruction manual looking thing. All right, so let's get to this. I'm gonna very carefully just sort of take these things off. These look like very fine quality as well, so it's good to see that. Here we go. This is our car, our Jeep Gladiator, and it feels pretty heavy. So, and they have a nice little paper piece for us. So we're gonna remove that. It feels actually pretty substantial. It's for 164 diecast. It's pretty good. You know, you can see it here. I really like the details on the back. You know, I feel like you could just see this. You could just see this on the road, right? And it's a Jeep, right? It's cool. It's a Jeep. But we're gonna see in a second the wild things that can be done to a Jeep. I also really like the suspension details. You've got shocks on there, and yeah, overall it just looks really excellently detailed. The mirrors are beautiful. No details on the bottom, but you do get that really nice tire tread and nice wheels. Everything's nice. So yeah, I think you can remove this like stock bumper. There's your original bumper. We're gonna move that over there. So the back comes off like so. Was cooperating earlier. Okay, there it goes. And you have this piece here. We're gonna mount a thing onto there. The back is metal, by the way. It's actually a really good metal piece. Nice and cool there. So that's nice. We're gonna put all the stuff that we've removed over here in this corner. There's not much to remove, but there's a lot to add on. Can also remove these wheels. We're gonna add on some more off-roading wheels like that. That is actually really impressive. I appreciate that detail. And then the other part comes out like that. So we're just gonna set that over there. And yeah, you have this really cool detail. The brake calipers, guys. They've done the discs and they've done the calipers. So that's very impressive. This is our completely stripped down Jeep. So now it is time to add stuff, and it's going to be really cool. All right, so we've got two groups of items to deal with here. We've got larger objects and we've got smaller objects. So I think we're going to start as far as the car goes. We're just going to go back to front. And so far everything's been like pretty like simple to put together. So this is our rear cap, and this is a plastic piece, but it is quite stable. You know, it's not gonna break if you touch it. So yeah, this is very good. Let's get to adding on the required things for this. The instructions will tell you what you can add on, so do look at the instructions. Don't just add on random stuff. So we're gonna pay lots of attention to this. This is our rear bumper. It is made of plastic. This does break if you touch it, so you've got to be careful, but it's the price to pay for really good details, I guess. And we're gonna put that on the back of here. It's small, and it's difficult with gloves, but the gloves are my signature thing, so there we go. So it's starting to look more detailed, and once it's on here, if you touch it, it doesn't break. So I think it's just like the integrity, once it's all on the structure, the integrity is much better. But you've just got to be careful, especially if you're wearing gloves, not to use too much force on these small plastic pieces. There it is, guys. Side armor has been acquired. So let's add it to the other side. That is our side armor added on, and Yeah. Let's focus on this side, right? There's some stuff exclusive to this side. There's stuff exclusive to this side. As you can see, both sides are different. So, on this side, we have a few things. We've already added on the side armor, of course, but we've also got to add on water. So, our water goes on here and just is there now. After that, you've got your jack. Take your jack like so. And it really just lines up there. You know, that's going to be a theme for today. Things lining up and going and where they're supposed to be. And that is your jack, okay? And then, that's not all yet. You've got more. An awning, okay? That goes on here too. So this is your awning. So you take your awning and you just... So yeah, that is your awning. Right, so your awning goes on there, and you're all good. You have the cutest shovel I've ever seen in my life. One second. Look at that. Look at that. These gloves, I've got to get new gloves, but... yeah, we are having a good time with our shovels, and the shovel goes on the left side, too. You just see right there, that little hole there. That's where your shovel goes. All right, so... that is our left side completed. It is looking pretty detailed, I've got to say so. And we've even got our mini shovel there. And you know what? Overall, it just looks good. Our jack, our water, side armor, and an awning. So let's get to the other stuff. All right, so the first piece we're going to put on our right side is here the fuel. That is what it's officially called. So we're just going to take our thing and put our fuel there. Perfect. Hot Wheels did graciously provide this little piece to remove stubborn items. Excellent. Yeah, there you go. Okay, so this is the water system and this is the awning. So that's the water system. We already put the water system on. It just looked kind of like the awning. They don't look too different, and with the water system, they make it look bigger than the awning. So, and of the two, this is the bigger one in real life. So it's kind of hard to tell, but we figured it out. The water system is just small. Our guy who owns this Jeep Gladiator, he's not gonna be staying hydrated. So we take our awning and there we go. And our awning actually extends over to the next part. But we're not done yet. So what you have here is actually your recovery boards. This is one recovery board, and this is another recovery board. You take your one recovery board and you put it through the other recovery board. All right? And then you just do that. Then you take your recovery mount. That's your recovery mount. And you take your recovery mount. I mean, actually, first what you do is, so you put your recovery boards onto the back of the rear cap of this 2024 Jeep Gladiator, and so you do that onto the back of the Jeep Gladiator, and you take, after that, your recovery mount. You line it up, you know, with the holes, and that's your recovery board with the recovery mounts. All right, so you take the tiny axe. That's actually really cute. I like that. And you put it in this other hole. All right, there it is. There's the axe. The last thing is the tire swing arm, right? Tire swing arm, and you just put that on here like so. Just there you go. And we are actually we're gonna put a tire on there. We're gonna put this. Well, actually, we have two options. We have one spare tire, and we have a second spare tire. Because we're gonna go with these like off-road wheels, we're using the second spare tire. And that, let me show you. It goes on here like so. All right, so that's right. So this is our entire rear cap, fully kitted out rear cap. And so we're going to set this aside for a second because we have some other stuff to attend to. We have a roof rack to assemble. The roof rack is actually pretty simple. This is roof rack. This is tent. So that's your tent. And then after that, you have 2 cargo cases. This is cargo case number 1. I think they look the same. Why wouldn't they? All right, cargo case 1. There you have it, your 2 cargo cases. And we're just gonna set this aside because now there's some things to put on the Jeep. Have these rock sliders, and you just put it like this. Those are your rock sliders, and yeah. So at this point, we are going to add on some new wheels. We've got these off-road wheels. So, okay, so you take off the one wheel and take your car. You put it through the brake disc here, and it should come out the other side. Take your wheel and right through the hole. You just, perfect. And then repeat for the other side. Perfect. So we have our Jeep with rock sliders. No front bumper yet. Let's actually put on the front bumper. So this is our new front bumper. If you recall, we removed the front bumper earlier, and now you have this one. So you take the front bumper and you just, there you go, front bumper acquired. Our roof rack, which you take your roof rack and it should just snap on top here, right? That is your roof rack. And then lastly, you have your rear cap. You take said cap and boom, you have acquired a tank. So this is the finished product. It rolls pretty well, and I mean, it's really detailed. I think it's a really cool thing, right? The fact that you can get this out of just the original one. Like, let's look over here. The fact that you can get this from this is really cool, right? This is really cool stuff, and honestly, I think it turned out pretty well. It's fun putting all these small parts together, not with gloves, but I think without gloves it would be a lot better. But honestly, I had a good time. I had fun. It's very interactive. It's very customizable, right? If you like this version better, or if you like the version better, you know, that's what you have. I mean, you know what? It's really cool. Is it $40 cool? I'm not sure, but it's really cool. You know, would I buy this again now that I look at it? You know, that all depends on how, like, if you have a job. I have a job, thank goodness. It depends on a lot of things, but am I willing to pay $40 for this? I think $40, in my honest opinion, is way too much. Why should it cost extra to, like, just because you can build it, you know? And it's just more plastic. This whole plastic kit costs 2 cents, right? So I don't think they should put this at a total of $40. I think honestly they need to do some reevaluation of their pricing. But you know, the concept, it's cool, right? This Jeep is cool. I like it. The price is the only thing for me that is really concerning. But I mean, the more I look at it, the more I like it. All right, so this concludes today's video. I actually really like this Jeep. I think the key takeaway here is the price. It's just whether or not you're able to pay $40 and you think it's worth paying $40. I'm glad that I have it in my collection. You know, the money's been paid, and yeah, I have it. I wouldn't like return it to get my money back now that I have it, but I probably would not buy it if I had the chance to buy it again. So hopefully they do some stuff about the prices, but all things considered, really cool model. So yeah, thank you so much for watching this video. Please be sure to like and subscribe for more diecast content, and also check out the other videos I have on my channel. Thank you so much. Bye.